been beefing with bitches all week about these motherfucking rental cars, alright? Now, let me let y'all know something, bro. It's two things that slow a hoe down when it come to trapping out of town, okay? Rooms and rentals, the two double R's. Rooms and rentals. If you are having both of those things at once, you're going to be selling a lot of pussy, okay? Rooms and rentals. So when I come looking for my motherfucking rental money, just like how they come looking for their money at 11 a.m. sharp checkout time, I want the same motherfucking energy. You bitches get to rushing down there paying that motherfucking tab. Bitch, come pay that rental just the same way. Don't look at me like I'm the bad guy because I'm coming looking for my motherfucking money. Now it's, oh, I'm going through this and this and that, and you over here hitting me with this bullshit, right? Look, bro. Bitch, you better pick a struggle, alright?
There it is, y'all. The 304s waste a lot of money on hotel rooms and rental cars. That's where the most of their money, or the majority of their money, go to. The clients or the customers complain sometimes about these women prices being so high, but they just have no idea. The clients have no idea of the cost of being a 304. They're just looking at, the clients kind of looking at all the money they must be making off of each trick. But you have to remember, in order to make money, you have to spend money. In order to make money, you have to spend money. So half that money, really over half that money that they're making goes back into the business. One being hotel room costs, and a lot of them, I don't know why, but they don't have their own cars. So a lot of them get rentals and Ubers and Lyfts and all. I don't understand it for the life of me. Like, how could you make all that money? How could you make all that money, but don't have your own car? If they have a pimp, the pimp may have his own car and they ride with the pimp or whatever, but that's his car. Why? You are the working girl. You are the working woman. Why don't you have your own transportation? I don't get it. It's the same thing goes with strippers. A lot of strippers doing that, they don't even doing that kind of job, making that kind of money. You would think they would have their own cars. A lot of them don't even have their own cars, bro. I never understood that for the life of me. You know, even if you get you a little raggedy tick tick boom boom breakdown hoop, they used to call hoop type cars, little something to get you from point A to point B, it would be good. You know, I don't understand how a person do all that hustling but don't have a car. I don't understand. Somebody get in the comments section to help me understand. How do a 304 do all that hustling, sleep on all these different men, putting all this wear and tear on her body, but most of them don't have cars? Same thing go for the strippers. I never understood that for the life of me. But a lot of their money, fellas, go back into that hotel room and rentals, or if they don't have a rental, Ubers, and all that stuff is expensive. So, I mean, it's not expensive if you're doing it, if you're doing Uber or rentals once every blue moon, or getting a room once every blue moon. But if you're doing this for a living and you have to pay for a room daily, you have to pay for Uber or Lyft daily, you have to pay for some type of transportation daily, a rental daily, then that becomes very expensive. So that's how come some of these women be having these expensive prices. Fellas is thinking, the tricks be thinking that the women just be tripping and just have the high prices just to have high prices just to be assholes, but no, that's not the case, fellas. Just to be a regular woman, it costs a lot of money just to be a regular woman. Just to keep up, maintain herself. So imagine being a woman in this lifestyle, to keep up, to maintain herself, keep herself looking good, feeling good, smelling good for you. Not on top of trying to get her bare necessities in life, on top of trying to get all her hygiene products, on top of trying to keep this roof over her head, on top of trying to keep transportation. That's why they have these high prices, fellas. They can't go low. They can't do low. Even though you try to lowball them, they can't do low. They can't go low. The only ones that can go low and do low is someone that's on some hard substances. And that's only them having a disease, having a sickness, and being desperate for money to where you can get somebody who's on substances to go a little low, drugs, to go, $40, $50, $60 or whatever. But contrary to popular belief, not all of them who do this are on substances. Some of them do it sober. I mean, if they do anything, they have some that maybe drink a little alcohol, not much. They got some that drink a lot of alcohol. They got some that smoke a little weed. That ain't nothing, but a lot of them don't do that hard drug stuff, man. Only a select few. But, fellas, this is a video just to make you understand, not that you will care, but to make you understand that these women don't just be having these high prices just to have high prices. The cost of living for these women is high. Just like the cost of living for you is high. But it's even higher for a woman, and especially a woman that's in this lifestyle. Like I said, it's not that you would care, because a lot of these dudes are cold. They cold-blooded, man. They'll lowball these women in a minute. Try to get get them to woman what they're asking, or start negotiating their prices, tagging their prices, and I don't know. These guys are cold-blooded. They don't care. They like, man, look, that's them being in this situation. I ain't put them in this situation, so that's on them. But get down in the comments. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my main YouTube channel, No Judge Zone. New Orleans street interviews, where I interview street people and get their stories. Until then, this is 304 Sweet Daddy, and I'm out. I'm going. Like water.
I've been beefing with bitches all week about these motherfucking rental cars, alright? Now let me let y'all know something, bro. It's two things that slow a hoe down when it comes to trapping out of town, okay? Rooms and rentals, the two double R's. Rooms and rentals. If you are having both of those things at once, you're going to be selling a lot of pussy, okay? Rooms and rentals. So when I come looking for my motherfucking rental money, just like how they come looking for their money at 11 a.m. sharp checkout time, I want the same motherfucking energy. You bitches get to rushing down there paying that motherfucking tab. Bitch, come pay that rental just the same way. Don't look at me like I'm the bad guy because I'm coming looking for my motherfucking money. Now it's, I'm going through this and this and that, and you over here hitting me with this bullshit. Like, look, bro. Bitch, you better pick a struggle, all right?